Okay, good morning. This is Math Project 30.
Wow.
We've done 30 of these so far. You ready for problem number one?
Yep.
Brute Squad plus 4 other teams are at a Frisbee tournament. If each team plays every other team 4 times, how many total games are played? So each team plays every other team 4 times. How many total games are played? Do you understand the problem?
Yep.
Okay, first question. How many teams are actually at this tournament?
5.
5. And how many times does each team play every other team?
4 times.
4 times. Okay, so we're trying to figure out how many games are played. So let me ask you a question real quick on this. If there's only 2 teams at a tournament,
Yes.
suppose for a second there's only 2 teams, and they play 4 times. How many games are played?
That's 8.
Are you sure?
2 times 4,
Okay, 2 teams play 4 times.
which is 2 times 4.
Okay. This is why I wanted to do this as an example. So who play? Let's say it's Team A and Team B. Okay. So who plays in Game 1? Game 1 is who?
A versus B.
Who plays in Game 2?
B versus A.
Okay, B versus A.
But it's like
Who
this.
plays in Game 3?
A versus B.
Who plays in Game 4?
B versus A.
Okay, how many times have they played each other?
They've played each other 8 times.
What? How many times have they played each other?
Some of them are the same.
Well, if the 2 teams play each other 4 times, then
It's 4 games.
it's 4 games. Okay, so how many games did A play?
4 games.
A played 4, B played
4.
B played 4. So if A played 4 and B played 4, how come there were only 4 games? Why weren't there 8 games?
Well, because A and B were both in the games.
Right. Each game has 2 teams.
Here.
So the way you figure this out is you count the number of games that every team played, and then you have to do what?
And you have to do the thing.
Well, you have to do the thing, yes. You count the number of games that every team played. In this case, it was 8 total games that every team played. And then what do you have to do to get the number of games, the number of total games played?
Number of total games played. Well, there's 4 games played.
Right. So when we counted the number A played, we got 4, plus the number B played, we got 4. So we got 8 games that A played plus 8 games, or sorry. We got 4 games plus 4 games was 8, but there were only 4 games total played. So what did we have to do with 8?
Divide by 2.
Okay, why did we have to divide by 2?
There's only 4 games.
No. How many teams played in each game?
2.
2. So when you count up the number of games that each team played, you actually count every game twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to divide by 2. So let's go back to our problem. Brute Squad plus 4 other teams were in a tournament. So there were 5 teams in a tournament, and each team played 5 teams. Each team played,
4 games.
no,
Played the other teams.
each other team
Yeah, 4 times.
4 times. Okay, so first question, how many games did Brute Squad play?
So Brute Squad can play
How many other teams were there?
4 other teams.
And how many times did they play each of those 4 other teams?
4 times.
Okay, so how many games did Brute Squad play?
4. 16.
16.
It probably isn't going to go the same for the other ones.
Okay, that's right. And there were 4 other teams. Let's just call them A, B, C, D. So there were 16, 16, 16, 16. Each team played 16 games. So what is 16 plus 16 plus 16? 5 times.
So 5 times 16.
5 times 16.
Well, 10 times 16 is 160. So what's 160 divided by 2?
Right.
80.
80, that's right. So when we add up the total number of games that every single team played, we get 80. So how many games were played in the tournament?
80 games. Well, everyone played 16 games. Every team played 16 games.
Every team played 16 games. And how many teams played in the game?
2.
So when you add up
40.
all the games that each individual team played, how come you count every game twice?
Because there's 2 teams in each game.
Yeah, because there's 2 teams in each game.
40 is our answer.
So in this case, we got 40 total games played. I bet that was a really fun tournament. Do you think Brute Squad won the tournament?
I don't know.
You don't know? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably did. I bet you're right. Okay, very good. You ready to go to the next one?
On to the next problem.
Okay, practice problem number 2. April has 30 days. If April 1st is a Tuesday, what day, I meant to write what day of the week, is April 30th? Okay, and then how many Tuesdays are there? April has 30 days. If April 1st is a Tuesday, what day of the week is April 30th?
How many Tuesdays are there?
And then the second question is, how many Tuesdays are there?
Well, we know that. I'm just going to write A for April.
Okay.
First is April 1st.
April 1st was what?
Equals Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, let's write it as Tuesday. Okay, so April 1st is a Tuesday.
That means April 7th is going to be a Tuesday.
How did you figure that out?
Well, counting by sevens. There's 7 days in a week.
Okay, so there's 7 days in a week. So what's the next Tuesday?
It's April 7th.
How did you figure that out?
Oh, it's April 8th.
Why?
Today's April 1st.
Okay, and what do you have to do to get to the next Tuesday?
Have to go up 7.
Have to go up 7, okay. So first is Tuesday. 8th is Tuesday.
Means 15th is Tuesday.
So the 15th, sorry, why don't you write that? I'm having a hard time reaching around the tripod this morning. Why don't you write the 15th is a Tuesday? Okay. What's the next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday is going to be 15 plus 7, 22.
Okay.
22.
Is it 22 is a Tuesday? Okay, and let's come up here for the last Tuesday. Okay, what's the last Tuesday?
29.
Okay, how did you get that?
22 plus 7 is 29.
22 plus 7 is 29, okay. 29th is a Tuesday. Okay, good job.
So means the 30th is a Wednesday.
30th is a Wednesday. Okay, very good. And how many Tuesdays were there?
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 Tuesdays.
There's 5 Tuesdays. So let me show you something kind of interesting. Okay. Let me show you something kind of interesting about a month that has 30 days. Okay. So I'm going to draw this out.
Calendar.
Let's see if I did this right. 3, 4, 5. Make it 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is going to be 8, 15, 22, 29. Okay, and then you can fill in the rest of the days, but you know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to, because it's going to take too long. But in our case, if we started the week with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If we made the calendar like that, starting with the Tuesday,
Yep.
we had 5 Tuesdays. How many Wednesdays did we have?
We had 5 Wednesdays.
How many Thursdays did we have?
4 Thursdays.
How many Mondays did we have?
We had 4 Mondays.
4 Mondays, okay. Now, What if I told you instead that the last day of the month was Thursday? What if I said this was a Thursday? So the 30th was a Thursday.
That means this would have to be a Wednesday.
Okay. And what day was the 7th? What day was the 7th?
This is the Friday. S. Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, very good. This is going to help you out a little bit in the problem that you're doing. But I'm going to erase it and try to make you remember that. Okay, so here's the
homework.
Yeah, here's the homework. Olympiad 38. Olympiad 38, problem number 3, and problem number 4. Olympiad 38, problem number 3, and problem number 4. Okay?
Yep.
All right, great. Those were fun, weren't they?
Yeah.
All right, good job, sweetie.